Welcome to your video team on the road as we visit Higher Voltage, where business owners go to power up their brand.
Hello and welcome to YVT on the road. I'm here at Higher Voltage 2026 with the gorgeous Sophie. Hello, my lovely. I mean, what a day. You've been on the stage.
Yeah.
Tell everyone who's watching who you are and what you do.
I am Sophie Lee and I'm the founder of Electric Peach, which is a brand storytelling agency for purpose-driven businesses. And I also work with founders to help them activate their voice, get themselves on stages, and to become unignorable. And I am the soon-to-be author of Beyond Palatable, a manifesto for unapologetic women, which is what it says on the tin, which will be published on the 8th of March.
I love it. I'm like, well, you've been here pre-selling, and I'm like, I need it in my hands. So we will put the link in below so that when this goes out, you can go and either pre-order, or if you're seeing this a bit later, order and go and get your copy.
Yes, please.
So, I mean, I learned so much through your talk. Absolutely loved it. Some of which, I think there was one particular moment you used a phrase and I Googled and then you explained it, because I think there was a few blank faces about the sky in Brighton and how it reached.
Oh, and I prophetic fallacy.
I was like, oh, that sounds amazing. What's that?
Prophetic fallacy is when the weather reflects the mood, and it's used in literature. And I said about Frankenstein, because it's any kind of gothic novel, they'll always do it. So it's like when there's something horrible about to happen, it's always thunder and lightning and raining, and that's prophetic fallacy.
I loved it. And you told it so well, because you are all about storytelling.
I am.
Which resonates with us. So again, my brain, and if you know, if you were here and listening, you'll get it. My brain was going bing, 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 because I was like, yes, this is what we're all about. Storytelling is so important. How do you see that going future into 2026 and beyond?
Well, delightedly, I think it's only going to get more important, because AI is homogenizing, commodifying content. And I've been working in content marketing as a journalist, and then I went into content marketing way before any of this really was a thing. Like before personal brands was a thing, and definitely before AI. And there was no way that we would ever have imagined that there would be something that could create content en masse at such speed. Yeah. And it used to be that there was this expression that was content is king.
Yeah.
And content is no longer king because it's everywhere, and a lot of the time it's shit. But talking to your audiences, connecting with your audiences, creating resonance, that is crucial to building your business in 2026 and beyond. And the best way to do that is through storytelling.
And I think this isn't about sitting and doing your entire life story in one go. Because
with respect, no one cares about your life story.
No. It's about taking those moments in your story.
Yes.
That then are, how did that help you get to where you get, and what is someone going to learn from that for you?
Yes, exactly. And I was being facetious, because people do care about your story, but they care about it only if it applies to them in some way.
Yeah.
That's just human beings. So like we are innately we're nosy, but also we relate to the things that we can see ourselves in. Yeah. And so with storytelling, it's about becoming like a storytelling hunter or a detective, and looking at your everyday life or your founder story or your life story and thinking like, what are the micro moments that are the most relatable? And a lot of people think that has to be some kind of massive, my life was terrible and everything almost was destroyed, and then I came back from the ashes. And actually, if you think about it realistically, that might be like dramatic and interesting, it might be nosy, but it's not that relatable, because most people haven't had an experience like that. The more relatable things are when you tap into shared human experiences, which could be a feeling of I don't know. I'm currently pregnant, so I'm thinking about children, which is like the opposite of what I would have said about 6 months ago. but like with parents, a really relatable experience as a parent who's also a self-employed person is that feeling of, I can't do anything fully. I'm like the guilt. I'm not doing anything enough.
Yeah.
That's like micro moments that people can relate to. And if you can really pull out the emotion in that and really be honest about the experience of that, that's so much more impactful than this huge rags to riches story.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank
by the
you.
way. Amazing. Like, yeah, exactly that. So as soon as you said I'm pregnant, I was like, I'm a mum. I've got children. Then the self-employed bit, again, I was triggering. I was like, yeah, I get that. And I went back through emotions of that to go, oh my God. But also then to hear the next bit of, but I can succeed.
Yeah.
Or it's also okay to do this, because I think sometimes as a solopreneur you need permission from someone else, or you feel you do. You absolutely don't.
Yeah, but it can be so lonely, can't it? And it can feel so overwhelming that just having somebody out there to say like, you can do this, it's okay, and what you're feeling is normal, is really, really valuable. And again, because we are so disconnected, because especially since COVID, we're so used to being online all the time, that those moments, those nuggets of, oh, thank God it's not just me that feels that way, are so valuable to your audience.
So I say a solopreneur. I know you've got your business partner. How many in your team?
So I now work with a team of 5, but it's more like a hybrid. We did grow the agencies to 10 employees.
Yeah.
And it was just making me miserable. So I scaled it back, and now we work as a collective. So it's more decentralized than it used to be.
So what actions are you taking away then? Because this is aimed at you as well. Like, there are things here that you must have been going, oh my God, I can do that. Like, and that's an action I can take away.
I wouldn't say I heard anything that I didn't already know, because it's all in my wheelhouse, if that makes sense. But I learned things about like what I really don't want to do, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah.
But largely because I don't want to add any more stress and pressure into my life right now.
Yeah.
But the thing that I really took away, that I've been playing with for a while but just need to get on with, is the importance of having a really streamlined approach to things. So not just adding more things in, but making sure that everything makes sense to the next thing. Yeah. Teresa spoke about the I call it the value ladder. She calls it the offer ladder.
Yeah.
It's like how you make sure that your offers feed into one another, and how they make sense for where your ideal buyer is at any given time. And I know about this, I teach this, but my business is much more chaotic in reality, which is, I'm sure you have it as well, right? We teach these things and we tell our clients how to do these things, and often we're like the worst at doing them ourselves.
People here I've gone, like, I've said, I just feel like my own worst client, and they go, oh yeah, like, I don't do what I do.
Everyone, and marketing is particularly bad for that. But I am now so aware, because I'm going to have to take some time back, and the team has to operate without me, how important it is to have everything working together and not leaking energy. And that for me is a really important lesson to come back to.
And I think this is the thing, right? So like you say, you've known a lot of the knowledge that's here, but even something that Teresa, I've heard her speak a number of times, and she said about it's all very well getting all this expert advice, but do what's right for your business and you.
Oh yeah.
I've heard her say that a number of times and gone, oh yeah, that's such good advice, and still gone off and done everything everyone else has told me to do. And I was like,
and she's a real advocate of that. She's so brilliant, and her brain is so brilliant, and doing all these different sort of tabs open at one time, which I relate to.
And there's music playing somewhere, but I'm not sure where.
Yeah, where is it? Adverts. Yeah, exactly. And that's really important. And especially when you're in early stages, it's really easy to get distracted by the advice that everybody else is telling you that you should do. And bearing in mind that really, no one can give you advice unless they understand your business.
Yeah.
And they really probably shouldn't be giving you advice unless they're an expert in the very specific thing that they're giving you advice on, and they understand where you are, what you want, your business, your audience, which is a huge amount of things that I'm guessing that they haven't taken the time to understand when they're just
lived experience at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's important as well to say, like, wherever you are right now is great. And there isn't this, at least that's my experience. It's like you can have this like big idea of the top of the mountain, and when I get there I'm going to be happy and successful, and actually I found anyway when I got there it's like it's not all it's cracked up to be. And I think it's important to get really clear on what you actually want your life to look like and build your business for that, not just follow what everybody else tells you it should look like.
Absolutely. So I could spend another hour or so talking to you, absolutely, but I'm not allowed to. We're going to grab all your details.
Fab.
People can connect with you. Get that book link as well. Stick it in the show notes and description below. Go and connect. Go find out. Go buy the book. This is for you. We'll see you next year.
Yes, for sure.
There we go. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching Your Video Team on the Road. If you would like your video team to come to your event with their video podcast pop-up studio, get in touch with us at yourvideoteam.co.uk/pop-up.